न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानस. न karmana, not by actions, न प्रजया, not by progeny, dhanena, not by wealth, त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानसः. Only by sacrifice will we attain immortality. Sacrifice, what does sacrifice mean? At the physical level, it means simple living, high thinking. In the hostel, we always used to joke, he's simply living and highly thinking. That's what boys used to tease each other. It is not simply living and highly teaching, and in some South Indian accents, simply living and highly teaching. So the boys used to joke with each other, and you know how we are a family. We always make fun of each other's pronunciations. So at the physical level, we need to have that kind of an attitude, that kind of a priority in our life. That we should be simple living and high thinking. We should be thinking about others. We should be having a sense of fraternity. We should be doing things which is going to be of benefit to the world. And then comes spiritual sacrifice. At the spiritual level, what is it that we need to do? We always feel what is sacrifice means going to Tirupati and giving up your hair. Best example, nenu Tirupati ki velli vachanu. Full I gave my hair and came. Oh, great sacrifice! You've given your hair to Venkatramana's hair. Do you think Venkatramana needs your dirty hair? He has his own hair. Beautiful locks of hair. Right? He doesn't need your hair. What is the meaning of giving up hair in Tirupati? It means giving up your negative qualities. Giving up your bad habits. In Gaya, there is a tradition, Bodh Gaya, where we go for the last rites of our ancestors. That you go there and give up one fruit, give up one negative habit, give up one particular desire, and take up one particular spiritual way of life. Each of these pilgrimage places have something like that. But our thing is give, that is easily givable. Just give it off and be done with it. You have to make efforts in the right direction. You need to give up what you need to give up. You need to work towards what you need to work towards. Then your efforts will bear fruit. It is like the current, the negative current of hard work, the positive current of divine grace, and there will be light. It is always handshake with two hands. You can't shake with one hand as they show in some movies, right? You need two hands to shake. You need two hands to clap. You need divine grace and human effort to work hard. But the problem is that many times we always look for shortcuts. And there was this boy who was sitting in this examination. His maths paper was very difficult. So he said, let me pray to God that if I do well in my maths paper, I will make Chakra for God. Then as he started writing his paper, he saw the sums were easy. So he said, okay, I will not put too much almonds and cashew nuts. After some time he said, why in Bhagavad Gita Krishna said, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Only Patram Pushpam is enough. Some leaves and flowers. Why Chakra Pongal? Towards the end of the paper, he was making a cost sheet parallelly while writing his exam. He said, only Toyam, tap water. I will go to home, take tap water and offer it in the altar. That's enough. He made a whole cost sheet and said, Abba, I saved $10. At the end of it, exam over, he gave his papers and came back home. His father asked him, how was the exam? He said, very good. He said, show me the question paper. So he gave him the question paper. It was actually not the question paper, it was the answer paper. He got back his answer paper home, gave the cost sheet of making Chakra Pongal to the examiner there. And when he saw that, he's looking at his father and he said, Appa, God has deceived me. Because I decided not to make Chakra Pongal, only give him water. So his father said, God has not deceived you. You have deceived yourself. In the process of trying to outsmart God, your whole focus was on saving that money, and instead of giving the answer sheet, you have given Chakra Pongal cost sheet and come back. What do we need to give God? This is the kind of mistakes we all make. He needs our pure heart. Because that is all that we have, that is our own. The flowers in the market, the fruit in the market, the water in the tap. Who has created all this? Have we created it? No. This is all God's gift. The gardener grows the flowers. The grocer buys the fruits. The tap water is given by the municipality. What is ours that we are giving to God? Our heart. And that has to be given with full attention. When you are pouring water from one vessel to the other, the vessel on top should be steady. The vessel on bottom also should be steady. When you are expecting God's grace, it is flowing in full measure. His grace is steady. Your recipient, you also should be steady. If you are always like a pendulum, this way, that way, this way, that way, the water is flowing from top. It is all going down. All the grace is wasted. The effort that we need to put towards our steadiness should be consistent. That is the meaning of Tyage Naike Amritattvamansu. The purpose of sacrifice is to give up this unsteadiness, this negativity, this sense of duality, this sense of artificiality, which we many times fool ourselves in practicing and think that God will not be able to look through that.